Hello, welcome to November 28th. We will not panic. We will continue on and hit our goals in the Rough Draft Challenge. Good morning, everybody, except that in this timeline, it is already 2 p.m. I just slept in late, was lazy, hung out with the kids, watched a movie with Evie. We just had the best time. And you know what? Fair, because it is the day after Thanksgiving, which in my life traditionally was always a get up at 6 a.m. and go to the mall an hour away and try to shop for Christmas gifts and all fun things. And so I no longer have the burden of having to get up. Let me know if you get up on Black Friday and go shopping here in the US. I don't know that that's a thing literally anywhere else in the world, but when I was growing up, all we had was a mall over an hour away in Macon, Georgia. And it was basically like you go there once or twice a year and you just try to buy everything all in one day. Usually I would try to go to the bookstore and buy myself something as well, or at least leave hints like, please buy me these books. But anyway, it is not something I do anymore. I am an online shopping kind of person these days for the most part, and I really enjoy that. So thankful for the internet. Okay, let's get back on point. So we are sitting here on the 28th of November with 3 days, 28th, 29th, 30th, and today is almost over. Not almost, but the morning is over. We are well into the afternoon. Evie has dance rehearsal today, her very first ever dance recital tomorrow, and church on Sunday and everything else. I am not doing the Plan Your Writing Year on the 30th because I'm going to need that time for writing. So we will schedule that for December 7th and I will see you there. But we are opening HB90 Your Path Forward on Sunday. So I have a lot of work that needs to get done. I did not get a lot of work done last night or yesterday because I spent the day with my family, as it should be. And we had a best time at the zoo last night. We really, really had a fun time. And we just got home super late and then stayed up way too late playing family Minecraft server. And, those kinds of moments are super fun. And I'm also sitting here on the 28th after 60 days basically of near daily events. So in October, I had my Spooktacular event with my fans, which included lots of live streams, lots of readings, giveaways, just tons of stuff there, as well as Preptober. And then this month has been daily vlogs and reading the book on the second YouTube channel. So both of my brands and YouTube channels have been super busy over the last 60 days. And December, I am really looking forward to focusing on planner content, writing my next book, and chilling out with the family, but also resetting everything. I find that my brain the last couple days has just been going to plans for 2026. And I've got to kind of put some, I don't want to deny my brain the joy of starting to think ahead to the future. I am number one futuristic. Let's play in that playground a little bit. But at the same time, we have to focus. We got stuff to do. So today, with the time that is left, I need to work on the HB90 planner. So I got to get into that focus mode. Then also I have to get any last minute things done for the launch, although I can kind of work on that tomorrow. And then I need to write. So I am sitting at just shy of 12,000 words, I believe, needed to finish this book. Let's look and check in at the final actual word count. Okay, good news. Not just shy of 12,000, 11,326. So I need 11,326 words over the next 3 days. And today is not probably going to be a big writing day. So I'm going to need Saturday and Sunday to pull the work because I need this pocket planner. I cannot even explain to you. I also just got the most amazing gift from Amber McHugh, who I adore and have been working with for many years. And it is influencing some of my planner choices. You guys will see that later. It is not a planner, but it is something that I will be using daily. I cannot wait to show you guys. So yeah, we got to get to work. Today's plan, now that I'm actually in work mode and have spent a good amount of time with my family, is to basically get started on the planners, get a few more of those over to my proofreader, and then to work on a little bit of writing, get Evie to her dance rehearsal. And then I might just take her out to a nice mommy Evie dinner tonight, just because we have the opportunity. And I want to keep playing family Minecraft server tonight because we are just having fun and we are chilling out. That like lack of stress, lack of needing to do anything but focus on having fun in that game, it has been really good for me. So I want to continue to make time for that. So it's going to be a full afternoon. I'm going to set a timer and work for 1 hour on the planner. So it will be about 3 p.m. when that happens. Let's see how much we can get done in 1 hour. All right, all the goals planners are with my proofreader. Now we're gonna go to our first ever dance rehearsal at the stage. This is gonna be fun. Okay, we're back. We also ate some dinner and it is starting to storm. It's supposed to only get worse later tonight, so I don't know if we'll lose power. We have somewhat recently. I'm on to Thief of Night by Holly Black. I finished Book of Night. So good. Highly recommend it if you enjoy urban fantasy or just Holly Black in general or just magical stories. It's super, super unique story and her writing is always great, so check out her books. What are you reading? Let me know in the comments. Do you read as you're writing? I have some friends that are like, if I'm writing something, I cannot read at all. And I know other people that are like, if I'm not reading, I can't write. So do you read? Do you read in your own genre? Do you read outside your genre? I would love to know all the details. We should do a little book club here on Heart Breathings. I have thought about that several times. I would love to do a Heart Breathings writing book club, like writing or business or marketing books, and talk about that. But I just don't know exactly how I would find the time, but I would love to do it. It's on the docket for potentially. I also just bought my son a new e-reader and I'm just so tempted sometimes. I love my Kobo Libra color and I want to be reading on that more often, but I'm still making my way through books I had previously purchased or pre-ordered on Kindle. And I wish that I could just easily move them over, but you can't. So I go back and forth between the two, but I will be on my Kobo next time, which makes me think there's really no point in upgrading my Kindle. But I've had this one since like 2013. When did this come out? This is a Kindle Voyage. I love the buttons. I love the buttons. I have a hard time getting rid of it, but it's always like Black Friday deals. There are such good deals on Kindles, but I don't know. I'm trying to migrate and move over to Kobo more often if I can, but I'm probably always gonna have books on both. Anyway, I digress. The family is up on the Minecraft family server, but I'm going to write for 30 minutes just because if I don't, I might not write at all because I'm definitely feeling tired. We've got a big day tomorrow and I only have 3 days left. I have to get some writing in. So let's go do 30 minutes. Oh, and if you're wondering what it is I'm going to be writing, I am actually just going to start a scene from A Throne of Thorns, and I don't even have a Google Doc set up, and I know a lot of you want to see the process, so we're just going to set up a tab inside of Mirror of Shadows, and I'm going to start there, and I'll move it over when I'm ready, because I'm not ready to set up a new document, but this will be the easiest thing to just write. It'll probably be trash, but that's okay, because I'm writing. So 25 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Oh, the storm is getting worse. Okay, so I ended up going for 45 minutes instead of just 25 because it was flowing and we just go with it. It's not great, to be honest. It's terrible, but I am actually talking to myself a little bit more because I'm just trying to get words on the page. So I was getting the first scene, or what I think might be the first scene of book 2 out. And in part of it, I just started also brainstorming. So it's a mix of like actual words and then me saying something like, I always do an XX whenever I am talking to myself inside my draft. I know some people do TK. XX works better for me. and I just will write something. So come up with a few more things that she remembers, come up with something else, or why don't I have this, or I really need to figure out whatever, or this completely sucks, but it's okay. So I talk myself through the manuscript. So anyway, I'm at 944 words for the day. I really need something more like 3,000 something words for the day, but we'll see if I end up coming back to it or not. We have all been so off schedule with our time. Like the kids have been staying up super late. We've been waking up at 9:30 in the morning. George is sticking to a schedule because that's just the kind of person he is. The rest of us are in chaos. Hopefully we're going to get Evie to bed at a decent time tonight. And I'm going to go play Minecraft Family Server with them until we get her to bed. And then I will come back to maybe do one more sprint. I don't think I'm going to hit 3,000 tonight, but at least I will have not had a 0 day, and that feels really good. I'm so grateful to be feeling good today. Hopefully the rest of this year will be feeling good times, so we shall see. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Hi friends, it is 9:40. No, that can't be right. Give me a moment. It is 9:40. Dang it. Why? I felt like we were better on track today, and yet it is almost 10. And Evie's just now going to sleep. All right, we're doing okay. We're hanging in there. Vacations are always hard, and I am not great at holding on to schedules. I do my best. I am going to dump out this tea that I did not drink from earlier, and I'm going to make a new tea. So one good thing about us being off schedule is that I did sleep until like 9:30 this morning. So if I wanted to stay up a little bit later tonight, I could. But we are trying to get back on schedule. But I do want to sit down and work on this. I just really need to get some motivation because I have over 10,000 words left. But part of my motivation today might be I am close to that 40,000 word mark. So I need to put my 900 something words in from earlier and see how close I am. So maybe I can get to that 40K. And if I hit that tonight, then I've got 10,000 words and 2 days left to do it. And both of those days are super busy. So I don't know. I mean, I don't usually allow myself to get the rewards if I didn't earn them, but I feel kind of like I got to get my pocket planner. I did think about swapping the rewards. I think somebody mentioned that, of just being like, let's get the pocket planner at 40 and we can save the Taylor Swift hat until I get to 50. But I'm going to still try. I wish that I could use my words that I am just going on in my head about my systems and plans for 2026. Like if I could just sit down and write 10,000 words about my goals for next year and how I imagine that to go, I would get to 50,000 really easily because I have a lot of thoughts in my brain about next year and how I want things to go. And technically there's no rule against that, but it doesn't really feel like story progress. So we're going to stick with story. So I've been wearing this Fourth Wall sweatshirt. I got this in extra large, so it is oversized, but it is so comfortable. It's very warm and comfy. I highly recommend it if you get a chance to grab one from my store. There's a link down below. Okay, this is super hot, so I'm gonna let this steep for a little bit, and we're gonna go try to get some words. Let's do this. Okay, when we add the word count for today, we're at 39,618, which, I mean, 382 words to get to 40K. I feel like I can definitely do that tonight. And then I will need 5,000 words a day. Just as a FYI, you can use this Rough Draft Challenge website for free throughout the year, and it will store your projects for you, but you can't delete anything right now. And we are working on being able to do either multiple projects or like I don't know. We've kind of played around with different options. So if you have requests, let me know. But I like that it's so simple. Like it's not cluttered up with other things. It's very easy to read. So at least this part I feel like is going pretty well. We might add some like color customizations here in the future, but for now, this is just what we got. But you can come in and create a new project for December if you want to continue on with your work and keep using this. So that will be available for you at any time. Okay, 9:45. Let's go for an hour. in an effort to motivate myself a little bit more, I am going to pull out my typical tools that I haven't even used this entire month. So, candle. I'm going to pull out the Realm of Possibilities candle because this is blue and the next book cover is blue and it was on my desk, and that is what we're going to do. Sometimes I will pick a specific candle for a new book, but I'm not really ready to jump fully into it yet. So we're just going to use this one. I also have my little cauldrons. So these were just little cauldrons that Angela Hester put to do and done on and gave them to me at HardyCon earlier this year, and I love them. But you could use anything. I used to use mason jars. You could use little ramekins, anything you can think of. And I use vase fillers like this. I have them in purple, pink, and blue. And I like to use just anything. Could be a pebble, could be a charm, could be Hershey's Kisses. It could be anything you want that fits into something that you can use visually. So sometimes you can track your word count. So this could be every 500 words, every 1,000 words, every 100 words, just whatever makes sense for your process. It could be sprints. So it could be time, like every 30 minutes, I get to take another one out. For this particular purpose, since I have 10,382 words, I have gotten, I believe, 21 of these together because I'm going to count time, and I'm hoping or assuming that every sprint will be an average of 500 words, which will get me to my goal. I'm going to recount them. So yep, I've got 21. So by the time these all end up in the done pile, hopefully I will have my 50K done. But for now, I'm going to set one timer for 25 minutes, and I'm going to hope for that 382 words, and then I will get my Taylor Swift hat, and that will be at 40K. So here we go. Plus I love the the audible sound of this, because sometimes when we're just tracking our progress inside our minds or in a Google Doc or something like that, it doesn't give us the same dopamine or the same feeling of satisfaction as like physically moving something over where you can see it growing. So this is why I use tools like Kanban boards, little digital visual things, and there's more that I'm going to be sharing with you throughout 2026 in terms of productivity hacks to keep you motivated and focused. So I'm looking forward to that. But for now, let's earn this next gemstone. Let's go. Forgot to update and I let the timer start again. So we're going to stop so I can update. All right. So I got one bean, one gemstone. So it goes in the done. It's just so satisfying. And over time, they will just start to magically swap from one to the other. And it just feels so dang good. If you've never tried something simple like this, I highly recommend it. It can keep you focused in addition to a timer. So I'm at 4269 words, which is almost 1,000 words. So I had, 4269 minus 3311. That's 958 words. What? Okay, we got to put this into the website because that's going to get me over 40. Okay, update words. 28th, we go to, hold on, 958 plus 39, 618, 40,000. Okay, so we 4576. Yes, 4576, save. Boom. 9424 remaining. 40,576. We have 2 days left after today, you guys. All right, so here's where we are. Here's where we should be. Boom, boom, boom. It's 10:34. Do I do another sprint? I got way more that time than I anticipated. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go get my hat and I'm going to call it a night because I have been dying to watch another episode of Moonrise with George and also to get a little bit of extra rest tonight. So I think we're done for the day. Let's go get that hat. I'm going to blow out this candle. I'm going to celebrate my win. And we're just going to call it 40K. And so I have 4712 words per day remaining. Less than 5,000. I feel like that's a win. I can do this tomorrow. I can work on this hard. I'm just trying to right now balance the course launches, all the December content, my family, because we've got obviously holidays as well as Evie's dance recital tomorrow and family server, which, you know, I want to show up. I don't want to be workaholic working the whole time, but there's a lot of emails to write and things to catch up on. So it's a lot, but I'm not breaking down. I'm not crying and I'm doing okay. So I feel like I have grown as a person and that feels good. So let's go get the hat and that is another day gone. So by the time you watch this, you'll have one day remaining and I know you can do this. You know, even if like I mentioned this the last couple of ones, but like if you're sitting here, you're like, man, I'm 20K from my goal. There's no way I'm going to hit it. It's okay to set a new goal. Like set a goal for, I'm going to write 1,000 more words and I'm going to end strong or something like that. Like it's okay to shift the goals. There's no reason to punish ourselves in this process. It's just a matter of aiming for the stars. And if you do it, great. And if you can't quite do it, just make another goal. Like it's really okay. It says nothing about you as a person. It just means this was a tough month or it was a particularly good month or whatever else, but it doesn't mean anything about you. So set a new goal, give yourself permission. All right, let's get the hat. Okay, I actually can't go get it right now because George is in there. So I don't want to disturb him. This is his like quiet time in the night. So let's do something else. I don't actually want to pick that writing back up, but I do still have one A5 planner to make for the goals planner. So let's make that real quick. Glasses back on, and then we'll see where we end up. I did not get far before I heard him moving around and I was like, hey, I need my hat. Okay, let's see how it looks. Dun, dun, dun. 40K hat. So cute. Leave it with me. I protect the family. You are my family. I will protect this community with my life. I also feel like this has notes of, I mean, to me, obviously, this song, if you are not a Taylor Swift fan, this is just a reference to her most recent album and a song on that album called Father Figure. And it's such a song about getting her rights back and controlling her own rights to her music. And of course, as authors and creatives, this is something that concerns us too. And this is a big part of why I went indie in the first place, is to have complete and total control over my rights. And so this song just has that feel to it, like, leave these characters with me, leave these worlds with me. I protect these characters, I protect these rights, I could protect this community. And yeah, I love it. So I got my fit check sweatshirt, my Taylor Swift father figure hat. I am living my best life. Two other things. One, I ordered this huge set of index cards. Like, these are the big 5x8 ones. And I'm so excited about them because I used up all the ones that I had before and I've got big plans for these. So I will share that with you coming up soon. And I also just went ahead and got this, which is my pocket rings planner from Notique that I am dying to actually earn. So this is my 40K reward. This is my 50K reward. So I am 9,300 words away from earning this. Is that right? Let me go back and look. I want to make sure I have the right number. Dun, dun, dun. I am 9,424 words away from earning this. So I need 4,700 words per day. I will get it. And in my motivation here, I've got 20 sprints, which is 10 hours of work. If I can do that, maybe less than that, but for sure, if I can like part of the reason I love this visual tool is because I know that if I can stick with it, all I have to do is let the time pass. Like, let the time pass, do the best I can. It doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're in finishing mode here. So all I have to do is just set a timer for 25 minutes and just get words on the page, no matter what they are. And then as this begins to decrease and the other one fills up, I can just look at this and say 5 more, 4 more, 3 more. And it just means so much, that visual cue. And then I'm also going to put this beauty that I just am so obsessed with. It's just so gorgeous. I'm going to put this here up on my desk where I can see it so that I know what I'm working toward, because this is the thing. This is something that has me so excited to set up. I cannot wait to do it. And I need it for Tuesday's video. So let's set this where we can see it. And we're going to put it to bed, leave it there for the night, and we're going to get some rest. I don't know if I can sleep, but I will read. So I'm reading Thief of Night by Holly Black. So I'm going to dive into that, and then we'll just see what time I end up sleeping. But a couple more days left. You guys, we've got this. I love writing. I love being a writer. I love having a community of friends to talk about writing with. I'm so grateful. I'm so deeply grateful for all of you. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the community. Like, really and truly, it's only a certain subsection of my audience that watches these vlogs, and it's even smaller subsection that watches the entire month of them. So whether you are watching this in real time or you're watching it years later that you have found the vlogs or something, I hope you know how grateful I am for you. Like, this is so fun and such a dream for me to be able to share and run a community and just like get to know so many friends online that are writers too. So you're doing great no matter where you are in the word count. Even if you didn't even try this year and you're just resting and enjoying the vlogs, you're doing great. You're doing great. All right. I love you guys. 2 more vlogs to go. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.